One morning, James's driver came early to the sheds. "There's a change of plans, James," he said. "We're to take the stopping passenger train today, not the goods train, so we'll have to be ready half an hour earlier." James was pleased to be pulling coaches rather than trucks, but he didn't appreciate all the extra hurry. Sometimes I wonder," he sighed, "how nice it would be to have a branch line to myself." "You!" exclaimed the others. "And why not? Branch lines aren't as busy as the main, and at least I'd know where my next load was coming from." "Ah," said Gordon, "but what about all the trucks?" "And the shunting," put in Henry. "You'd have to do your own, you know." Well," James hesitated. "Perhaps Donald or Douglas would do it for me? Or perhaps not. Anyways, branch lines aren't so bad. Edward and the tank engines have it easy on theirs. I can't understand why you don't like them, Gordon." "I like my freedom, and I need a good run for my wheels. Scope to use my talents. You wouldn't understand that, little James." "Pah! You only say that because of that time you ended up stuck on Edward's line by mistake." Gordon's reply was drowned out as James puffed quickly away. He hated being reminded of that little incident. Later, James told Edward how much he would like a branch line. "You're welcome to help me on mine any time," smiled Edward. "With Boko away, I've been rushed off my wheels lately." James sighed wistfully as he set off again. The rest of his journey was uneventful. He made good time and felt better as he set off for home once more. But at the workstation, he met Gordon again. "Found any good branch lines?" Gordon chuckled. James took no notice. "Just you wait, I'll show you." James puffed quickly back up the line, thinking about how he'd tell Gordon off the next time he saw him. Just then, he noticed that the points ahead of him were set in the wrong direction. "Stop!" he shouted, and the driver braked hard. James tried his best, but the weight of the coaches kept him moving across all of the points and on to the harbour line. He was very surprised and cross. "Don't worry, James," soothed the fireman. "I'll ask the signalman to get us back on the proper line. Won't be long." The signalman had reset the points behind James, as the rule said. When he tried to let James back out, he found that he couldn't. He was most apologetic. "Oh dear, the lock must have jammed. I'm afraid James is going to be stuck on that branch for a while." James was not pleased, and neither were his passengers. He took them to the nearest station, where some buses were called to take them to their proper connections. Later, the Fat Controller arrived. "I'm sorry, James, but mending the points is going to take a little longer than we thought. But seeing as you can't, escape, you can help arrange the yard for Edward and the twins." At first, James quite enjoyed the work. But as time went on, knowing exactly what he had to do and when became rather dull. In fact, being stuck in the yard made him feel even more trapped than he already was. He was delighted when the points were finally mended and he could go back home to the big shed. James crept quietly back into the shed, hoping no one would hear him. He could never have been so lucky. "Hello," grunted Gordon. "I heard you sorted Edward's branch line for him. That's a good fellow. Must have been relaxing, having such easy work to look forward to." James said nothing. He didn't go so far as Gordon in thinking that branch lines were vulgar, but he did agree with him on the subject of freedom.